Earlier in the course, we briefly talked about our global style sheet in the app folder. So let's open up globals.css. In this file on the top, we have 3 directives to import the base styles from Tailwind. Now we're going to talk about Tailwind later in this section, but very briefly, Tailwind is a very popular CSS framework, okay? Then after that, we have this root selector. This is where we typically define custom properties like foreground, RGB, and so on. Then we have media prefers color scheme dark. With this CSS feature, which is relatively new, we can detect if the user is in the dark mode or not. If so, you can see that the value of these custom properties is overwritten. Now down here, you can see that we have used the value of this custom property as the color of the body element. So we are not using background, start, and end RGB. They were used earlier when we had a gradient on our homepage. So before going further, let's do a bit of cleanup here. I'm going to delete these 2 lines and these 2 lines from here. And also, let's go back to the terminal and make sure that we are running this application in development. So anytime we make any changes here, we can see the changes immediately. So npm run dev. Good. Now back to this file. So this is our global style sheet, and we should use it for styles that are truly global in our application. Styles that apply to all pages, like anything to do with the body element, our headings, our hyperlinks, and so on. Anything that is specific to a page or a component, we should implement it somewhere else. So one thing you shouldn't do here is you shouldn't define custom classes like user list, because this only applies to a particular component or a page. With this approach, as we build more and more components, this global style sheet grows really large and becomes unmaintainable. And more importantly, as we change or delete our components, we'll have to remember to come back and do some cleanup here. Otherwise, over time, we'll have a lot of dead styles in this file. If you have been working with CSS for a while, you know what I'm talking about. So reserve this file for styles that are truly global. For styles that are specific to a page or a component, use CSS modules or Tailwind, which we're going to talk about next.